Hey, and welcome to week 39 here on The Real DVD Watchers, not in like that fake 39 I had last week. Fuckers. This week on The Real DVD Watchers, I've chosen to review something that I was kind of skeptical going in for. I mean, for me, I was always a fan of the cartoon, and I was really skeptical of what they were going to do, if they were going to fuck it up horribly and stuff like that. So that's why my friends and I got drunk before we went to go see it. The movie that we saw drunk was G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra. It's the new movie that just came out last week, directed by Stephen Sommers. It's based off of the old comic and TV show line of G.I. Joe: The Real American Hero. And overall, I felt that the movie was a poor representation of what G.I. Joe was about, because they meshed too many characters together. They went off on different storylines and stuff like that. If you haven't seen this movie yet, there's going to be a lot of spoilers, so stop watching now or keep watching, because I also go into detail about what happened when we were drunk. So basically what this movie is about, it's about this main character named Duke, played by Channing Tatum. I'm so sorry. He and his friend Ripcord, played by Marlon Wayans, pretty much have decided to move this new chemical weapon. It's not really a chemical weapon, but they're called nanomites. They're like little robotic bugs that can destroy a full city, made by Destro. His name is McCullen. He's a Scottish weapons maker. And so they're moving these weapons, and they get attacked by what we assume is Cobra, because they don't really have the full Cobra name yet. And Baroness is there. She shows up, and shit hits the fan. You learn that Duke and Baroness were once in love and got married, and from then on it becomes this race, to like stop them from using the weapons. And they get invited into G.I. Joe, and Dennis Quaid plays General Hawk, I believe. And pretty much it's them battling Cobra, them trying to stop them from pretty much destroying the world with these warheads, which are comprised of the nanomites. That's pretty much the movie, truth be told. Was this movie fun from an action point of view? Yes, it was very fun. I mean, I went into it not expecting much. Also, I was drunk. But nonetheless, though, this movie basically is your average summer senseless action movie. Like, it entertains you to the point. Ignore the massive amount of plot holes in this movie, and you'll be fine. I mean, for me, like hell, even in my drunken state, I was like, Duke and Baroness aren't in love. That's fucking fuck. So, I actually said that out loud. Around little kids. But yeah, I mean, it's just like your senseless action movie. I mean, because, like, granted, the casting could have been better, but at times I was kind of happy the way the casting was, because Channing Tatum gets his ass handed to him time and time again, and I couldn't be more happier. Like, there's a scene where he's in one of those accelerator suits that accelerates you, and he gets knocked flat on his ass, and I literally stood up and go, "Step up now, bitch! What you gonna do?" Because I fucking hate that motherfucker. And plus, there's lots of explosions for you explosion fans who are just all about your action, your explosions. And the first time you see a big-ass explosion is when G.I. Joe shows up, and all four of us stood up in the theater and yelled, "Go, Joe!" when it happened, because we're losers like that. There isn't really any stellar acting in this movie. I mean, everyone does a pretty good job. It would have been nice to see Baroness have her accent, but I don't really think Sienna Miller can even act, let alone do an accent. The chick who actually played Scarlet, I think her name's Rachel Nichols. She was actually really, really good, and she was really hot in the movie. But nonetheless, so she actually did give a little bit of the essential Scarlet to the movie. It would have been nice to see people, like Lady J in it. They might be holding off on her though for the second movie, because they are going to do a second movie, which I'm still going to see. And it would have been nice to see like some other minor characters, like Ray Parks was in it. He played Snake Eyes. Again, Snake Eyes doesn't talk, just all about his action. And Ray Park, he played Darth Maul. He played Toad. He's essentially a really good acrobatic martial artist, and he captured the role really, really good. Granted, no talking, so it's not really hard. No, it sounds kind of redundant. But nonetheless, though, he did a really good job with the action. The action scenes look great. they are really visually pleasing to the eyes. The special effects look really, really good, especially like the gun blast and stuff like that, because they actually do a little bit of like the laser blast, like from the show, which is really good to see for a nostalgic reason. And overall, yeah, and like really the only really big disappointing thing about it is how Cobra Commander looks. For me, it was just lame. Truth be told, like Destro when he becomes Destro, he looks really, really good. I really like how they did him. But Cobra Commander, you're like a lot of us want him with like the hood over or like the metal thing he had. Yeah, that's the Cobra Commander that we all know and love. Because like even Baroness look the same. So for me, it would have been nice to see Cobra Commander that way instead of with the fucking glass dome around his head, which looks retarded. I literally mean like bash right off the pavement retarded. But nonetheless, though, it's just your average summer movie. Don't expect too much from it, and don't expect it to be faithful all the way, because it is not. It is not at all. But nonetheless, though, it's still a lot of fun. If I had to give this a rating out of 1 to 10, it would definitely get like a 6. Better than your average movie, but still because of its errors, I have to take stuff away from it because I am a loyal fan to the G.I. Joe. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Many drunken escapades were had, especially me calling a 5-year-old kid an accident because his dad was all of maybe 20. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later over on my channel. Bye.